Jump back and look at those dry conditions impacting parts of Oklahoma. I showed you a moment ago. Right now, a red flag warning is back in place there as the bone dry conditions and high winds fan the wildfire flames. Crews are still struggling to contain them. Oklahoma's governor has declared a state of emergency across 3 counties as well. CBS News correspondent Jason Allen joins us live once again from Woodward, Oklahoma. Jason, you and your crew have been covering these fires. Yesterday, you mentioned things may have eased up, but it was a dangerous 24 hours ahead. So what has happened since, and what are the conditions around you now?
Yeah, good morning, Aaron. We absolutely did see those fires blow up again during the day yesterday, especially as we were just hearing when those winds pop up in the afternoon. And then even when they die down in the morning hours like we have now in those cooler morning temperatures, I mean, you can see these fires are still burning, right? Down on the ground, any of these trees that have fallen as the fires burned through here over the last day or two. And we're seeing embers up in the treetops too. So the concern with that, especially when we have another day of red flag warnings like we do today, is when the wind starts to gust up in these later morning hours, early afternoon hours, those hot spots will burst up. Those can drop embers on a lot of dry grass and brush that is still out there. Still a lot of fuel that is out here. Temperatures are expected to be a little cooler today than they were for the last couple of days. That will help. And then tomorrow things really start to cool down. So hopefully the weather starts to help firefighters out here. But another day of really kind of dangerous conditions on tap for today, Earl.
You know, that burning log behind you, Jason, is such a great example of how even after firefighters have moved through and cleared out a fire from one place, they can easily and quickly flare up again if those embers catch anything else that's dry. How big of a risk is that today?
No, you're absolutely right. And I'll tell you where we are here in Woodward. So this was the fire that burned through a couple of afternoons ago, right? And largely when you go around the outside of it, it doesn't look like anything is burning. It looks like everything's out. The containment's up around 20% in this fire, close to 2,000 acres, right? But this is the thing that is happening on the interior, on some of the edges. And then when those winds kick up, and yesterday we were told by firefighters that you could see spotting on these fires up to a quarter mile from where the fire is burning. So you'll see these big burn areas and then nothing burnt, and then the fire starting again. That's from little spots like this. These are the things that they'll have to be aware of as we get into the afternoon hours today.
All right, Jason Allen, we appreciate your reporting. You and the crew stay safe out there.